Yo, 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 yo. Welcome into a little Sports 56 happy hour. I'm your buddy, Johnny Radio. I hope you've had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Hopefully your bracket's not too busted. I know my bracket is absolutely disgusting. But damn it, man, my gambling skills were on point this week. Best opening round of a tournament I think I've ever had in my life. And I'm telling you, it's that inline betting. Watch the deadgum games. You can get a feel pretty quick. No, sometimes maybe you get a good feel, maybe a little bit late in the game. You know it's going to go one way or this team's going to come back. I love live betting. It is something that is out of control. Now, I don't know anything about baseball, but I do get feel. And I mean, I don't know anything about basketball. Got baseball in the brain with Shohei. We got all kinds of stuff to get to. But to the tournament, to the madness, we got Sweet 16 set. But this year, all I talked about was, man, the SEC is the best conference in basketball. They're so great. Not so fast, my friend. They were pretty damn terrible. SEC, 5-6 in the tournament in their games. 5 wins, 6 losses. The only one left, 2 of them, that is UT, 2 seed. Bama, the 4. Bama, though, they get North Carolina. And I will say, Bama, that game yesterday was flat out awesome. Back and forth, 1,000 possessions. Crazy, crazy speed. But I'm excited to see R.J. Davis, Mark Sears, these 2 dudes going head to head. Like, this Sweet 16 is going to be awesome. I love the tournament. I love where it's at. I love the matchups. I mean, you got the national championship rematch in the Sweet 16, UConn and San Diego State. You got the best offense versus the best defense in Illinois and Iowa State. Again, R.J. Davis and Mark Sears with North Carolina and Alabama, those 2 dudes going at it. Clemson and Arizona is going to be interesting. P.J. Hall for Clemson. This Clemson team's playing out of their mind. Arizona, we know about Love. Houston survived one of the best games. Texas A&M represented the the SEC probably better than anybody. They just fell up short against Houston. Memphis got a great draw yesterday. I mean, think about it. That Clemson-Baylor game was awesome. The Houston-Texas A&M game was out of control. And now we're going to get to see Houston play Duke. And Duke's guards, by the way, are cold-blooded. Duke goes out in the first round of the ACC tournament. And, man, I think they just put in a week's worth of work. These dudes were so awesome. The guards were making shots left and right. They were making it rain. Houston's defense, Duke's offense. NC State, Marquette, we still got a Cinderella. It's crazy. NC State's won, 7 games in 11 days? Like, damn, bruh. And Burns' big ol' ass, just getting it done down low. It's going to be fun watching them against Marquette. And then Matt Painter against Mark Few with Purdue and Gonzaga. UT, Creighton, holy cow, a 2 and a 3. This Sweet 16 is going to be awesome. But going back to my original statement, I don't know anything about basketball, and I don't know if Brian Dacus does or the committee, because the Big East only got 3 teams in, and they're 6-0 in the tournament. And UConn's a juggernaut. They've beaten the brakes off of folks. Creighton looked a lot better than I expected. And Marquette, man, will shock a smart, man. The reason I say I love that coach, if you saw him after that win, the emotion, and how he just said, I just love these guys. I don't want the season to end. I love that stuff. March Madness has given us so much. We are going to break down everything from Grant Foster's green light, Terrence Edwards' green light, to all these crazy dudes pulling things up. We'll also talk about how disappointing is Kentucky fans going absolutely bananas. Auburn fan is going crazy. We have Jake Crane on today. He's a huge Auburn fan. My man is not very happy with Bruce Pearl, who's one of my favorite coaches. But, man, if you look at it, what have you done lately? What was a Final Four 5 years ago and really nothing since? We got to talk about Shohei later on. He's going to make a statement. I have no idea what he's going to say. Like, there's only a couple things he can say. I knew he was gambling, and I tried to bail him out, or I didn't know he was gambling, and he stole from me. But he's going to take the fall because Shohei ain't going to take the blame. MLB, though, has opened up an investigation. So we'll break down a little baseball news with Shohei Ohtani. Kim Mulkey caught people's attention. She came out swinging on a Washington Post reporter saying, if you print this article, she's going to sue your pants off for defamation. I have to say, now I kind of want to read the article. Michigan hired Dusty May. The American is definitely going to be totally different. It is wild, but it is time. It's Monday, so you know we like to kick off our week. We like to kick it off in fashion. You know what I'm saying? You want to start your week off the right way. That's why I bring on Jake Crane in the very first segment of the week. He is with Crane and Company, Blaine, David Cohn, him. They tear it up. You need to check it out. It is absolutely ridiculous. Yo, what is up, Jake?
Getting ready for what should be an absolutely thrilling Sweet 16 with all the good teams we have, and it's it's always madness, that's for sure.
It is madness, and this year's Sweet 16's got so many damn good matchups. Like I was looking at this bad boy, and I'm thinking to myself, damn, we got a little bit of something, everything. Like Houston and Duke, I think is going to be a unbelievable, phenomenal game. Like, that's the number one seed right out there that I feel is like in a little bit of trouble. Because if we watch this weekend, Duke's guards can flat out play, and they got that kid named Kyle Filipowski.
Yeah, and I mean, look, if McCain's going to hit 8 threes, they're going to be tough to beat. It seems like they've kind of figured it out after, they got bounced in the first round of the ACC tournament, for the first time since I think either 2013 or even before that. So they were a little bit embarrassed coming into this tournament. But I mean, look, there hasn't been as many crazy upsets, which is weird because this year was just full of a regular season that nobody could stay at number one, and then the conference tournaments were nuts. You had a bunch of higher seeds get the automatic qualifiers and steal bids from other people. But, to this point, all the ones and the twos are still in it, and, I mean, that's going to lead to some fantastic matchups down the stretch.
And the crazy thing about this Houston team and that Duke game, I just have to think about what I saw yesterday with Texas A&M in Houston and kind of go towards – basically what I'm going to talk about with you for a little bit, the SEC, like really underperforming. The record, 5-6 in the tournament. Your Auburn team failed at Yale, and then we saw what Yale got absolutely destroyed yesterday by UConn. That was definitely terrible. Tennessee, by the way, they won the game, and it's crazy to think about this. They won a game that they never should have won because I was looking at some of the stats, and this is crazy. Less than 15% from three. Less than 35% overall from the field. In the tournament's history, teams were 0-66 before now for Tennessee. Now it's 1-66. That Tennessee performance wasn't great, but they survive and move on. How disappointed and shocked are you at the performance from the SEC?
Well, look, I mean, I think Texas A&M, they played Houston really tough. They blew it up against Nebraska. So, taking them out and obviously taking Tennessee and Alabama out, I mean, it's been a disappointment. This is a year where we looked at the SEC and the Big 12, both conferences who got 8 teams in, and said, these are probably the 2 best conferences in the country, and it's been kind of some newfound territory for the SEC. But, look, you're judged in what you do at the NCAA tournament. That's how it works in that sport. So if you're going to become one of the big dogs, like we've seen the SEC do in football and in baseball and in softball and in gymnastics and women's basketball, you've got to do it in the NCAA tournament. And it wasn't just that they lost, it's how they lost. I mean, Mississippi State got pushed around. South Carolina got pushed around. Auburn choked at the end. I mean, it's just the truth. So, at some point, the biggest metric is what you do in March. And up to that point, I mean, the Big East is 6-0. The ACC is 8-1. The SEC is at the bottom of the barrel, sitting at 5-6 right there, and it's disappointing.
It is. It's very disappointing, and I know you're a huge Auburn fan. If anybody was following you, which I hope everybody does, is at Jake Crane _. Follow Crane and Company at Crane and Company. You're very active on the Twitter. I was watching you. You pretty much you didn't hold any punches. You just told how you feel, and you really laid into Auburn. Do you want to outline some of the points that you were making?
Well, it's just, Auburn, outside of the Final Four 2019 run, I mean, really, and winning the Natty in 2010, I mean, every time Auburn's gotten to the biggest stage, they haven't come through, and nobody's going to come through every time. But, Auburn has such great resources. They have some of the best fans in the world. They always show up. I mean, at some point, you got to stop blowing it in key moments. I mean, it's the truth. Basketball hadn't been past the round of 32 since that Final Four run in the NCAA tournament, almost half a decade later. Football has a chance to beat Alabama 2 out of the last 3 years, and they choke it at the end. You have a chance to beat Georgia. You choke it at the end. College baseball, Auburn hosting super regionals, all this stuff, going to Omaha, but when they get there, they don't do what they're supposed to do, or at least once in a while, make a real run at it. At some point, the standard cannot be lowered to, just making it's enough. And again, what Bruce Pearl's done for Auburn basketball is incredible. That nobody's saying anybody should get fired. Butch Thompson, same thing. Hugh Freeze hasn't been at Auburn long enough to be able to have enough data to really, make one, conclusion one way or the other. But it's just in general, at some point, man, somebody's got to come through in the clutch. Like, it's just somebody's got to do it. You got to get an ROI on that eventually.
With the SEC looking really bad right now when it comes to basketball, the Auburn program, you just laid it out there for everybody to feel. Who do you think has the better chance of making it to the Final Four, Tennessee or Bama?
I mean, it's got to be Tennessee, right? I
don't know, that offensive performance against Texas scares me to death.
Well,
I could say
the same thing about Bama. The difference is Rick Barnes won. Like, it's winning ugly. It moves you on. Tennessee's probably, the odds of them playing like that offensively are there's better odds that they go and blow it out of the water in a good way than have that same performance. The fact that you're able, there's always going to be that one that you've got to survive when you've got to win 6 games. Right? In Alabama and Tennessee, both, it was ugly, but you got the win. That's the difference. It's the teams that can win in multiple ways. I just look at Tennessee. One team has Dalton Connect and the other one doesn't.
Yeah, I like that. And again, that team plays some defense. I mean, they held Texas down you wouldn't believe. And
they're a complete team.
Adu made big free throws down the stretch, and so did Connect. That seemed like a team with a little bit of resolve there when things were slipping away. All right, off the SEC.
You got to clutch up when it's time to clutch up.
Now, off the SEC for just a second. Looking over here at like the number 1 seeds, UConn looks absolutely dominant. They really haven't played anybody thanks to Auburn. I mean, Yale and Stetson and Northwestern, not really great opponents. But, UConn they played Northwestern and Stetson. But now we're going to see them play San Diego State rematch of the Natty. But UConn looks better than anybody. Purdue looks so dominant as well. Who do you think's the best 1 seed remaining?
I mean, it's got to be UConn, right? I mean, they just look like they're on a different level. It's they didn't make any excuses. They got screwed over more than anybody. We're going to be honest with the region they got put in, being the number 1 overall seed. But what do? They just go out and beating people to death and they've got everything: Castle, Spencer, Klingon. I can go down the list. They can. There's really no weaknesses, and if one arm isn't lifting enough, the other one lifts twice as much as needed, and that's what great teams do. You look at Purdue. Big win, obviously. The last game they played looked about as good as you possibly could, especially in the second half. I still worry about their guard play. When it comes to Houston, Houston was kind of uncharacteristic in how they won that second round game, but they won it. This is a team with old guards. This is a team that has guys that play with heavy shoulders down low, and I think it's to the point now where if I still had to rank them, I'd probably say UConn 1. I'd probably say I would probably still go Houston 2. I would say North Carolina 3 and Purdue 4. That's where I'd have it.
Oh, you got Purdue at the 4 right now. They looked pretty nasty.
Yep. They did. They got the easiest path too, if we're going to be honest. Now, but I'm telling you, just watch out because I just still don't trust their guard.
The little kid, Braden Smith, or just their guard in general?
He's a little witch. I just know he's a little beat up. And Purdue's a team that they're not great at coming back. Like having Zach Edey is not built to help you come back to win a game. he's there to help you get a lead and keep a lead. So that's what I'm interested to see. If Purdue goes down by 8 to 10 points against a quality team, are they able to come back?
We always talk about styles making fights. Is the best matchup in the Sweet 16 the Illini against Iowa State? Because, my goodness, you got the best offense versus the best defense. Which one's going to give?
No, I think it is. And, I mean, the way Terrence Shannon's playing right now, I mean, it's going to be tough to stop him and Coleman Hawkins and DeMaz and you know, I mean, God, Janja was incredible. You know, he's been one of their best weapons, 42, that monster down low. But look, Iowa State, they don't play a sexy style of ball. They play their style of ball. And they'll make it ugly. They'll get in the gaps. They'll make you hit jump shots. But I just feel like Illinois right now. Oh, they do. Well, they just do a good job of being where they're supposed to be. And there's a beauty in that. But look, at the end of the day, you got two teams that are on the opposite ends of the spectrum in the way they play, and that yields the best games to me.
Clemson and Arizona is not getting a lot of talk because people just kind of, I don't think, believe in this Clemson team. Watching them last night dominate Baylor and then hold them off when things started slipping away, I've been really impressed with this. P.J. Hall, he's no joke. Arizona, they got enough firepower?
Arizona does, but, I mean, Arizona's shown you they'll go in the tank for a game. Caleb Love will shoot them out of a game. He'll shoot you in one, and he'll win a couple for you, but he'll shoot you out of one real quick. And that's what worries me with Arizona. I love Ballo. I love Larson. I mean, they've got all the answers. But Clemson right now, they've got a little bit of everything. They seem to be playing with an edge. I mean, you have Shefflin down low, P.J. Hall, Girard's an old guard that's starting to shoot the ball well again. But it seems that this Clemson team is playing like somebody told them they're not supposed to do well.
Yeah, they're this is a team I didn't believe in at all because I watched Memphis beat Clemson here in this building, and then once that happened and Memphis, fell apart, I was like, oh, they're not any good. Man, they're tearing it up, and the ACC has just been absolutely smoking. It's balling. Ridiculous. I mean, they've been absolutely balling. You're correct. Now, I'm fired up about all the games. Another one that's kind of weird and scary is NC State is playing Marquette. I love Marquette. I love Shaka Smart. Tyler Kolek's awesome. I mean, they got dudes. They get up and down. They play defense, hustle. But NC State has been absolutely on fire. And that Burns kid is absolute. I mean, where the hell did he come from? I was always kind of busting on him earlier in the season. They didn't really run their offense through him. I just thought he was a big old fat guy down there playing a little basketball. Turns out he's dominant.
Man, he's got great feet. Can he pass that? That's what I'm asking. You're not going to make a lot of money in the NBA playing the way you play at your size, but you can sure go start at left tackle for the Titans tomorrow. That's for sure. I think just NC State, again, they're a great example of getting hot and staying hot. They've won 7 in a row. Feels like they're playing with house money. DJ Burns, it's hard because, I say this in football, it was a lot harder to block the 6'1.5" nose guard that's 3'10" that can move than the guy that's 6'4", because he can get underneath you. Like, DJ Burns is 6'9". He's not 7 foot, but he's 7 foot wide. So he gets underneath you, and he's so good at finishing at the rim. He's got a nice little saute with the left hand. He's a matchup problem. He's kind of a tweener, and his shoulders are about as wide as you're going to get. So, look, NC State, it feels like they're playing with house money, and that makes them dangerous, Johnny Radio.
What was the best game for you? Like, what game really stuck out in your head in that first round?
I mean, if we're going to go I thought that FAU Northwestern game was pretty interesting. Going to overtime, and then Northwestern turned into the Warriors. I thought Bama Grand Canyon was an ugly game, right? But it was kind of an interesting game to watch. It was like a rec ball game. The Stanford Kansas game, my heart hurts for Stanford. They got screwed. But look, there were some good ones. I would probably say Kansas Stanford. That's
also that Oregon Creighton game really made me have a lot more respect for Creighton, because for some reason I thought Oregon was just going to blow them out the water. I didn't believe in Creighton.
Dante's a nightmare.
Man, that dude is a nightmare. Man, there's that whole game was just was clutch. Oregon was, Oregon had that little guard, Cousinard, who was just hitting everything. Man, hit like 6 threes.
Nuts.
He was going nuts.
He killed South Carolina.
He killed it, dude. And then you have Dante down low. Like, I'm sitting there going, man, Oregon is gonna get this. And the little kids from Creighton, man, they just never ever bent, made big shot after big shot. I mean, I'm scared of this Creighton team.
Yeah, that Tennessee matchup's going to be a great game, man. I can't wait.
All right, now, what do we need to be expecting today when Shohei takes the podium? Bunch of lying?
I guess the man's invincible, man. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't trust anything his interpreter says, that's for sure. This whole situation just smells funny to me. I'm wondering how this could happen. But listen, they won't investigate Shohei, but, buddy, they'll keep Pete Rose out of the Hall of Fame.
That is the truth. Jake Crane, check him out every single day, Monday through Friday. They'd live stream a bunch of games in the tournament. What'd y'all do, 6 straight hours?
Yeah, 6 straight hours of round one, man. It was fun, but it was long.
And it was. I bet it was. Sorry, you didn't do the Auburn game.
Thank God, because I'd be fired.
Today, y'all had like an absolutely awesome show, and I mean, it was just tearing up some people early on, a little upset. But when y'all brought on John Fanta today, I really like that guy, man. That dude tears it up with his Sweet 16 talk. Got me fired up. If you want to get more of that, what you got coming down the pipe, where can they find you?
Yeah, well, we always want a Fanta. We love having John on. Yeah, just go to YouTube, CRAINN Company, Apple Podcast, Spotify, same thing. If you can't catch us live, it stays on there forever. And look, we have a good time. It's Old School Sports Show.
Go get some rest, homie.
All right, buddy. Appreciate you.
That is Jake Crane. We're going to take a quick time out. We got Terry Davis on the other side talking a little bit of Tigers, some Grizz. They play the Nuggets tonight. BC is listed as doubtful.
How about that?
I think they're like, what are they?
15.5 point underdog.
15.5?
That's right.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be touching that.
No, thank you.
In fact, I'm going to take a few days off.
Oh, look at you.
I got to mentally recuperate.
I see.
My blood pressure is probably really high. I had a couple mini strokes, but damn it all worked out in the end. Remember, scared money don't make no money. Don't touch that dial. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studio, we are Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Are you aware? It's patio season. Family Leisure sure is. That's why they have factory direct pricing on swimming pools, spas, and even, yes, patio furniture. Yes, sir. It's indeed patio season. So come by Family Leisure and check out all the brand new 2024 patio furniture sets. And with patio season here, you know that pool season will be here before you even know it. So buy now to get in line for your pool installation and get preseason pricing. Plus, you could save $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, even up to $5,000 on all spas and swim spas. Family Leisure has got special pricing on all in-stock saunas, theater seating, pool tables, and even outdoor kitchens. I love it when it's patio season because of all the fantastic deals that Family Leisure makes available just for you. Family Leisure, Whitten Road at I-40, where family and fun come together.
All 650 acquisition fee, 30,000 miles per year, 20 cents excess mileage. Forte RE72, 39.85, MSRP 22,320. Sportage R7, 24,7640, MSRP 29,635. Telluride RG 49,9963, MSRP 41,005. Includes all rebates and incentives. Best finance through Hyundai. Excludes tax on license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 4/1/2024. Dealer stock only.
Hey, it's my man Jeff Allen bringing sweet deals from Gossett Kia South Mount Moriah.
Hey, Randy, I've got a 2024 Kia Forte LXS that gets 41 MPG highway, and you can hit the road for just $219 a month.
That's awesome. What else you got?
2024 Kia Sportage LX, $289 a month. Both 36-month lease and $34.99 due at signing. Or go big in a 2024 Kia Telluride S all-wheel drive, $429 a month. 36-month lease and $39.99 due at signing.
Plus, get peace of mind with the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty.
So whether you live in Horn Lake, South Haven, Olive Branch, or Memphis, you'll be happy at Gossett Kia on Mount Moriah.
We're online 24/7, KiaMountMoriah.com.
East Memphis Ace Hardware is more than just a hardware store. It's really a customer service store. With 20 employees along with complete inventory of items, big to little, finding what you need is easy. Choosing from a complete selection of Big Green Egg as well as Traeger and Weber grills. And the Garden Center has everything for your yard. You can get glass cut, repair screens, even new keys with key fob programming. Tools, nuts, bolts, screws, you need it. East Memphis Ace Hardware has it. And they're just down the street at the corner of Quince and White Station.
Do you want a greener, more weed-free lawn? If you're like me, you can't stand the sight of dandelions, clover, or especially crabgrass. Hi, I'm Brandon Hawley, president of Lawn Solutions. We are your locally owned and operated weed control and fertilization company. We are also experts in disease and insect control on your lawn and landscape. Our uniformed technicians are full-time, year-round licensed and certified by the state of Tennessee. Lawn Solutions' personalized service is far more superior to that of national companies that promise but simply cannot deliver. We return phone calls, we keep appointments, and we want your business. What we will not do is bother you with endless phone calls or junk mail. Lawn Solutions will not sell you something your lawn doesn't need. If you're looking for a local lawn care company to kill your weeds and feed your grass, then Lawn Solutions is the finest. Call us at 867-5626. That's 867-5626. Or go online at lawnsolutionsinc.net. From our family to yours, we want to thank you for your business.
This March, Wendy's has some amazing deals on their hamburgers made with fresh, never frozen beef.
Like a juicy Dave's single for $1 and a fresh $2 Dave's double with in-app offer.
It's such a good deal, we wrote a little ditty about it.
Get it for $1. Dave's single, order in the app. Dave's single, get it for $1. Choose wisely, choose Wendy's, official hamburger March Madness.
Limited time offer. Participating U.S. Wendy's. See offer details and redeem at Wendy's app. Account registration required. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S. and Alaska.
Jason, the main man Marshall's marking down everything on the lot. He just can't help himself.
I love making my customers happy at Gossett Volkswagen on Covington Pike.
Well, Jason, how you doing it this month?
With deals like this, Randy, choose from 2024 Taos S, 2024 Tiguan S, or a 2024 Jetta Sport. Take your pick, just $275.96 a month.
Jason, how about Tiguans?
How about 0% for 60 months on 24 Tiguans, plus 1.9 for 60 months on all Atlas and Atlas Cross Sports, and no reasonable offer will be refused.
So hook up with Jason, the main man Marshall at Gossett Volkswagen on the Pike, or go online, GossettVWMemphis.com.
Just come see me, Jason, the main man Marshall at Gossett Volkswagen on Covington Pike, where we're charging forward and charging less every day.
Gossett Volkswagen, 1875 Covington Pike. All 36 monthly, $7,500 per year, 20 cents excess mileage. Taos, RMO 53314, MSRP 26063. Tiguan, RM 003120, MSRP 30,026. Jetta, RMO 48802, MSRP 25506. Cannot combine APR with 3,000 customer cash rebate. Includes all rebates and incentives. PF 695 excludes tax, title, and license. See dealer for complete details with approved credit. Dealer stock only. Offer expires into the month.
All the wisdom of the universe is in these bones.
Now back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. It's a jam-packed day on a beautiful Monday. We had wall-to-wall basketball. I know I had a lot of fun. The Sweet 16 is set. The games are going to be absolutely awesome. What we saw in Memphis was ridiculous. That Houston-Texas A&M game was awesome. And then before that, Clemson I thought was going to blow Baylor's doors off. Then all of a sudden, Baylor has that last run in them. And they made it really close. I felt so bad for that kid who missed the 2 free throws.
Jacoby Walker.
Good God, I felt so bad for that young freshman. Damn, son. You gotta make him, man, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make your shots, bro. That's why you in the gym practicing. But sometimes, man, it's not about the stroke. It's about what's between the ears. And, man, I remember some situations for the Memphis Tigers. I'm sure Terry Davis remembers some Tigers choking at the free throw line. What's up, TD? How are you doing on a beautiful Monday?
Man, what is going on?
Dude, did you have fun in that first round?
No, I did not.
Why not?
No, okay. Oh. First day, no. Second day, yes.
Is your bracket completely busted?
No, it is not. My Final Four and 14 in my 16, Sweet 16 teams are still rolling, my brother.
Man, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I still got a lot of action on the board, but I had Auburn winning it all, so I look as dumb as a box.
No, I still think it's going to be Connecticut or Purdue that wins it all.
Well,
but
saying Connecticut's not going out on the stretch, is it? That damn team looks nasty.
But blindly, I'm kind of rooting for the team out east. You know, I don't like calling their names, but I'm gonna go see them this weekend. So I'm cheering for them because if they go, I go. So.
Oh, so if the Vols beat Creighton and go on to face Purdue, or Gonzaga, I've already put Purdue in. That's not the way it is yet. I mean, Mark Few's been looking good.
that Tennessee Creighton game gonna be a good matchup because it has a lot of Memphis ties to it. You know, you got a couple kids from Creighton that went to Memphis and played for Memphis.
Yep.
And Tennessee, you know, can they make it to the Final Four for the first time in their history?
Are you worried about? So you're going to be Friday. Where is that game Friday?
Detroit.
Right on. So that's going to be that's the Friday night game at I think 9 o'clock.
Yeah, 9:40.
Ooh, late night for Terry Davis, man.
Yeah,
I
or
like it.
early morning for somebody else. You know, hey,
I dig
game
that.
late, breakfast early.
All right, since you're heading on out there, you were down at the Forum, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
All right, so tell me something. What game was more entertaining yesterday? Clemson and Baylor, or Texas A&M and Houston?
The Houston game was more entertaining because the A&M just never gave up. They were down 12 points with 1 minute 54 seconds left, and they came charging back. If Walters had hit the 2 free throws for Baylor, I think Baylor would have won that game. I think they would have got over the hump.
Me too. I felt so bad for that kid.
Yeah, I did too because he had been playing so well. He had carried that team all game long. He was the leading scorer from the first half all the way through. I just knew when he got fired, went to the line, I just knew he was going to make both free throws.
Man, damn. Both games were absolutely amazing. It was a good time in Memphis. Got to ask you, though, since you're going to go cover Tennessee. All right. Did you I can't believe Tennessee won that game. I mean, but Texas was, Tennessee's defense is great. Going to give them a lot of credit. Connect missed a lot of shots. I do have to give Adu a huge pat on the shoulders for making his free throws, especially when it was like a 1-and-1. Then you had Dalton Connect, onions from the line at the end. But, Dalton couldn't buy a bucket for a while. Tennessee's offense went in the tank after they controlled it early in the ball game. Do you trust this Vols team?
Of course not. I don't trust this Vols team. I just want them to win to go to Final Four, so I go to Final Four. I do not trust this Vols team. I don't trust. I love Rick Barnes. I respect him. I covered him before. But he has had a history of not coaching well in big games.
That is the truth. Trust me, that's why he's not in Texas. And, again, that Texas game was crazy. 62-58 rock fight. The first half was so – that was the first 10 minutes of that basketball ball game, in all honesty, was the most boring basketball I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, I concur. Because, Rick Barnes, if I'm not mistaken, the time that Memphis went and played up in Knoxville the last time, the game was in the 40s.
Damn.
I'm talking about like 3 years ago, the game was in the 40s. That's Rick Barnes can muck it up, with the best of them.
Yes,
and
he
sometimes,
can.
And he mucks it up, and he really takes the athleticism out of his players' hands. Because when he had Grant Williams and Shackelford and all like that should have been a Final Four team. But they didn't do it because it's something he does when he comes there. He goes too conservative, and that conservatism just comes back and bites him in the end. Because when you let a good team hang around at the end, anything can happen. And you don't want to let a good team hang around with. You want to put your foot on your neck and keep on going and move on. Because Tennessee is just that good. They are a Final Four quality team. They have just got to kill them. They got to have that dog in them.
Man, Purdue, Matt Painter's taking a little bit of beating because the early round exits. This team look any different to you?
Yes, because it's not just Zach Edey, because he has other people around him that are not afraid to be aggressive. They're not afraid to hit three. They're not afraid to, be aggressive because they know Edey gonna run the floor, and protect the rim for him, and he's a floor runner. So they can play more free and more loose. Their biggest problem was that ratchet they had last year getting beat by a number 16 seed. So I think now they playing more free. So I think the worst case scenario, I think they at least make it to the Final Four. They might not win it, but I think they at least make it to the Final Four.
Man, I'll tell you one thing. What Purdue did to Utah State,
they
criminal.
mauled them.
Was
They mauled
just criminal. They scored so easy. Like, I mean, I was watching also. I love the fact Purdue realizes Edey is a rebounding machine. And they'll just run around and throw that junk off the glass and let him go get it and just put it back in.
Did you watch that whole game?
Hell, man, I watched, I'd say 80% of that ball game when it got out of hand, and I had Purdue minus a lot in game, and when I knew I was going to get it.
That game was decided in the first 10 minutes. When those first three guys got 2 fouls in the first 6 minutes, the ball game was over with. It's just a matter of when, because they were trying to play hard, physical with Purdue, and you can't do it because one thing about the refs in the tournament, they're going to let you play a little longer, a little harder, a little more physical in the tournament than they do in the regular season, and that played right up to Purdue's advantage.
Yeah,
and they slowly got those guys in foul trouble, and that was it.
The two big boys, Johnson and Osborne, they got in foul trouble right off the hook. But I mean, it's like they got like the fouls on Edey at the beginning of the game though were stupid fouls.
Yeah,
like
they were.
The one thing about Purdue, if you're going against Zach Edey, if he beats you and he's going to dunk the joint, don't foul him. Just let him get it because he's going to, one, make his free throws, and two, you're going to be in trouble, and they need you. Like, you can't have a bunch of little dudes on him because it gets embarrassing.
He had 21 points and 11 rebounds in the first half.
In the first half.
That's a game for a lot of people.
Dude, that's his third double-double the first half this year.
That's crazy. Crazy.
That is crazy. Man, I'll tell you one thing. This weekend, I had so much fun with some of the games. Kind of curious, though. Like, who's the biggest surprise? It's got to be NC State, right?
No, the biggest surprise to me is really not NC State, but San Diego State, man. They looked really good last night.
Dude, their defense was filthy, wasn't it?
And they looked like a lot of people,
but in defense, like we are talking about Yale.
Yeah, but we're talking about the Yale team that beat the team that, you know.
I mean, they did beat Auburn. It was impressive.
Right. And you know the kid that got kicked out of Auburn for that elbow, he's going to kill himself, man, because if he didn't go out.
They easily win.
And you cannot do that. You got to be better than that, man. You cannot let the smack talk get to you, man. You got to be better.
But I will tell you, I've never seen a team like Oregon have more chances to take that game at the end.
Yeah.
They had 30 shots almost,
30.
It felt like. I mean, how many point-blank shots and wide-open looks can you get? But, man, every one of the players is just throwing up bricks.
And then when in the overtime, they had no legs. It was over then because they had the opportunity to win that game in regulation, but they allowed them to hang around. And then when it went overtime, it was over. They had nothing left in the tank. They were done.
It was a wild weekend in basketball, man. Man,
it was fun, man. The best time of the year.
It was fun. All right, so give me some news on what's up with the Tigers, bro.
Man, Penny doing around. He's
going
to get that
season.
Portal. He's going, and I have a problem with NCAA. How you going to have the freaking portal open during March Madness? At least open it up the second weekend of March Madness.
I said this actually last week. I was like, it doesn't make any sense.
That's just stupid, man. They do a lot of stupid things, but this is probably the most stupidest thing they've done. You got your premier this is where they make their billions of dollars at. This weekend here, and they're going to make a few extra $100 million off the women's tournament this year, and they got the freaking transfer portal open this week. They could easily open it up 8 days later after the first round of the tournament, period.
I caught some women's action last night because after the San Diego State game. Man,
USC, South Carolina. Ooh, this tournament's great.
Man, I saw the Iowa State and Stanford that went into overtime at the end because, their game was later than San Diego State's. So once that was over, I was looking for a little action. Found it with the girls. Man, them women can play, bro.
Yeah, they play below the rim and only I was the only one that really just launched the threes. But for the most part, they play below the rim, that old school basketball, which I like, because they actually play basketball and they try to do motion and things like that, and I love that, man. They actually go inside to the big girls inside. I like that.
One more question about the tournament: most exciting matchup, like for me, in this Sweet 16, You're gonna have R.J. Davis and Mark Sears going like right at each other throughout the game. Like that, I think is going to be electric.
It's just so many different matchups. Because like right now, it's only probably one player that everybody knows in college basketball on the men's side. That's Zach Edey. So right now, if
everybody, if they were paying attention, they know Terrence Shannon Jr. too.
But they don't know him yet. So this is a chance for the majority to build their name up and to make their draft stock rise up, because there's so many good guys that play in the league right now in college. But this is when you get to know the guys right now. And then with the development of the G League pro team going out of business, I think we're going to get some more good college kids starting next year.
Okay, say that again now. Like
the Ignite is going out of business.
No, I did not.
Yeah, the Ignite is leave. They're after this year they're done. So that little proc of 12 to 15 guys, instead of going to the G League,
will stay in college basketball getting NIL money.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
I didn't
they
know
make
that.
more-
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, they make more money there. Just like the second round guys, if you at a good school, you'll make more money in college than you would on a two-way contract in the NBA.
And plus, it makes Calipari's John's style not work even like he's gonna have to change, because man, having those talented NBA stars as freshmen, it's the older guys that are winning these tournaments. I mean, look at Tristan Newton over at UConn. Like look at Terrence Shannon.
A good mix. I think you have to have a good mix.
Yeah, you have to have a good mix, but you can't rely on all young,
Right.
5 stars anymore.
Because we saw
They're
what
grown
happened
ass
in
men.
Mississippi with 13 new guys coming in. It's no guarantee that they all would like each other and the chemistry will work out. But you can bring 13 guys in and they click like a motion picture, man. It just works.
Do you think Arkansas and Memphis are basically prime examples of bringing in immense talent and it just not gelling because of basically off the court personal issues and team not liking
Arkansas
each
has
other?
some bigger issues, man. I don't know.
That's true. Yeah, a lot bigger issues. I agree with that.
Yeah, I think they ain't had nothing to do with that. I think it had to do with a whole lot of off-issue thing that we don't want to get into. But I think that's what it is. But Memphis, I think because the year before Memphis it worked, but this year it didn't work. I think it's just a one-off. And I think a lot of people trying to compare basketball to the 80s and 90s to today, and it's not. Because you could be bad today and be great next season and be bad the season after that, because that's what the transfer portal in NAL does. It's going to be hard to have continued success for the people that's not a blue blood and below, because if your money run out, you're not going to be able to get the people in the transfer portal and have NIL. So college basketball has changed forever unless they change the rules back, or change the rules again.
Back to actually a little action, because I'm just thinking about what we're going to see coming forward. Best offense, Illinois. Best defense, Iowa State. Which style wins?
Defense always travel, and your defense going to always keep you in the game. Your offense, no matter how good you are, it only take one bad shooting performance to kill you. Because you look at Baylor, because they live and die by the three-pointer, and they never wanted to adjust to the mid-range and go to the basket, and that's why they're at home.
Good point. Grizzlies are in action tonight, by the way, playing the defending champs.
My man, my second favorite Canadian.
Who?
Brandon Clark.
He's doubtful. He might not even play tonight.
Hey, man, doubtful mean he ain't out. He's not playing tonight. But when the Lakers come to town, he's going to be in uniform.
BC's coming back. Desmond Bane's playing insane. These Grizzlies are still fighting. Gigi's doing his thing. But
don't expect to see him for no more than about 3 games. Then after that, all of them probably get shut down. So you better look at it while you can, because after that, it's going to be like, whoo. Because there's only like 10, 11 games left in the season.
Oh, man, is that it?
Yeah, man.
Damn, man. Like, shoot, April 14th is going to be
is the
here
last
before.
day of the season.
Yeah, I was going to say it's going to be here before you know it.
Yes.
My gosh, time does fly. One other thing, is there, tell all the people where you're going to be, what you're working on, how they can find you, and why you're a Tennessee fan.
Not a Tennessee fan. I'm never going to claim that acronym. I have followed the Tennessee Vols, but I have some good friends that went to Tennessee, and I want to see my friends do well. And you can always follow me on Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it, at Terry D 515. And if you want to see these Grizzlies, after the Lakers, they got the Lakers twice, but it's a couple games that, they're not good. You can get in for real cheap and go see Gigi work out, because that guy's going to be a future All-Star.
Man, and make sure you check him out at tsdmemphis.com, the new Tri-State defender. Terry, be blessed, my friend. Enjoy the hoops, and hopefully Dalton Connect will get you the next round.
I hope so, my brother. Talk to you later.
That is Terry Davis. We got to take a quick timeout. Did want to remind you, though, man, if you made a lot of money in the games this weekend, why don't you go out and do a little shopping spree? How about 5880 Goodman Road down in Olive Branch? You can shop for yourself. You can shop for your girl. You can shop for your kids. You can shop for your mom. You can shop for your fam. Because they have a ladies' boutique, a children's department, a men's section, and obviously, bro, they got the largest boot showroom on planet Earth. Western boots, work boots, dress boots, dancing boots, hiking boots. You need boots, they got you. Plus, they got them Hey Dude shoes, bro. Hey Dude. Hey Dude. They're really comfortable. I've only worn mine a few times because I'm kind of a stickler on the tennis shoe. I don't know if you've noticed that. I just, put on my kicks. But, dress up every once in a while. Hey Dude's comfortable and look really, really good. You can get them at Frontier Western Store. You can dress yourself and your whole family from head to toe at 5880 Goodman Road down in Olive Branch, or you can shop online at frontierwesternstore.com. It's family-owned and operated since 1967, and it's so easy to navigate when you shop online. And the cool thing is, once you order, it's shipped out within 24 hours. Frontier Western Store and frontierwesternstore.com. Back in two shakes. We got hoops. We got Hardwood. We got a lot of fun. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
We are real sports talk. Sports 56 WHBQ. Available on your radio dial at 560 AM and 98.5 FM, as well as around the world online at sports56whbq.com. Take us with you everywhere by downloading the Sports 56 app. And at home, just say, Alexa, play Sports 56. Wherever you are, stay tuned in to Real Sports Talk. Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
This is hard to believe, but the Hyundai Santa Fe is actually better? I know, that's crazy, isn't it? The 2024 Santa Fe is new, top to bottom, and even better than before. It's almost as big as the Palisade, so roomy, and now it's got a standard third row. Everybody's clamoring for that. And it's the best SUV when it comes to the ride than ever before. You know how with SUVs you love it because you're sitting high, but you don't get that luxury kind of ride like a sedan? You do with the 2024 Santa Fe. It's the best riding SUV ever, and it's quiet. It's the ultimate family car. All you've got to do to be sold is to test drive it. The people at Homer Skelton Hyundai are saying, come try it. You'll love it. Homer Skelton Hyundai, right at the corner of Highway 78 and Craft Road. First exit in Mississippi. Go see the ultimate SUV, the 2024 Santa Fe.
Napa Cafe celebrates 26 years in 2024. Hi, I'm Glenda Hastings, owner of Napa Cafe, and I want to thank you for making us part of your dining experiences. Treat yourself tonight with a delightful dinner. Maybe start with an appetizer like our baked sweet piquilla peppers stuffed with goat cheese and mozzarella, finished with basil pistou, and move on to one of our cozy dishes like the double chocolate stout braised boneless beef short ribs with tonkatsu sauce and creamy mashed potatoes, or a fresh seafood dish like our pan-roasted ginger buttered sea bass with cilantro soy vinaigrette. I get hungry just talking about it. Don't forget about dessert, our famous sweet buttermilk pie with brown sugar sauce, or drink your dessert with one of our signature dessert cocktails, like the lemon cheesecake martini, lemony, icy, frothy, and dusted with graham cracker crumbs. Napa Cafe, open Wednesday through Saturday for dinner starting at 5 o'clock. For reservations, visit our website at napacafe.com. Come join us as we celebrate 26 years of Napa Cafe. We can't wait to serve you.
Together, let's drive. Hey, everybody, it's Chevy truck season. All the Silverados you want are right here in Olive Branch at All-Star Chevrolet. Come get any new Silverado you want with financing down to 0.09, and your good credit deserves it. Trailblazers and Equinox with the 1.5 financing and no payments for 90 days. Families love the new Suburban, so you can do more together. Where are you going for Easter and spring break? And better yet, what are you driving? Military, teachers, college students, and healthcare workers, you get an extra $500 bonus. And do you want pre-owned? Everything you want is here. All the Jeeps and Ram trucks. Come drive this Yukon Denali or a Traverse. If it's not here, just ask for Jeff or Kevin and they'll find it for you. And Kevin and Jeff and everyone here at All-Star Chevy asked me to wish everyone a happy springtime and Easter. Remember, it's not South Haven, not Mount Moriah, Bartlett, or Collierville. It's got to be Olive Branch, people. Go to All-Star Chevy today or go to allstarautogroup.com.
If you're a pro and flooring is your game, we'll help you win it. Because at LL Flooring, all we do is floors. You want decor?
Strike.
You want plumbing?
You're out.
LL Flooring has been helping pros knock it out of the park for over 30 years. Visit one of our 400 nationwide warehouses for one-on-one service, extensive inventory, and exclusive pro pricing. Get the pro treatment you deserve. Enroll today, online or in-store. LL Flooring, every step covered.
If you've tried to buy a Rolex watch lately, you know how difficult it is. New models are in rare supply. Some jewelers put you on wait lists. Others make you buy their other jewelry at inflated prices just to be considered for a Rolex purchase. Well, that's all changed now that Genesis Diamonds has arrived. Genesis Diamonds is the premier dealer of luxury pre-owned Rolex timepieces. People who come in are shocked to see Daytonas, Hulks, Submariners, Pepsis, Datejusts, all the hard-to-find Rolex watches ready to wear today. At Genesis, we've used our worldwide connections to find only the first luxury pre-owned Rolexes, immaculate, pristine watches, fairly priced with no strings attached, and with flexible financing options. So enough with the wait list and the retail jeweler games. Get the Rolex of your dreams today at Genesis Diamonds. And if you already have a Rolex and are interested in trading up, we also have Rolex buyers on site every day. Just another example of how we're forever changing the jewelry landscape here. Genesis Diamonds, official jeweler of the Tennessee Titans at Poplar and Perkins Extended.
Hi, folks. Bob Burkheimer for Sunrise Buick GMC Truck. What a great time to buy a new or used car or truck and save money at Sunrise. The largest selection in over a year, over 500 new Buicks and GMCs to choose from, an $8 million used car inventory. See them all at sunrisememphis.com. Factory rebates up to $6,000 and Sunrise discounts high as $10,000. Immediate financing available with loans low as 0% on select models. Cars and trucks under $10,000. When it comes to selection and savings, it doesn't get any better than this, partner. Come on in and save some money at Sunrise. Coming to Pike, Wolf Chase, and Collierville.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy, Johnny Radio. Happy Monday, everybody. And I'm kind of curious. Seriously, is April or September the best time of year? Because I love football more than anything. You got college football and the NFL kicking off, and it gets you just fired up. The fall, it's going to cool down. You got Thanksgiving and Christmas coming around the corner. You can feel them. But damn, man, March leading up to April, man. We got opening day this week. We got the madness. We're going to have a little Sweet 16 and some MLB. And it's spring. You just kind of feel good because it's spring, except for that damn pollen in the air. Lord have mercy, I can't breathe. Almost died in the first segment because I can't breathe through my nose. And I was choked to death on my smoothie. You know, if you can't suck air like through your mouth for some reason because it's like killing you, and then you can't breathe through your nose, it's like you almost die. It's not good for you.
Not good for you, no.
But hit me up at the Sissy's Log Cabin listener and text line. Life is too short for ordinary jewelry. What's the better time of the year? Heading into April, heading into September. You got the madness. You got baseball, the NBA playoffs start in April. Or do you love the NFL and college football? Like right now, because I'm sitting in it, and I just got off basically a 72-hour bender where I was snorting NCAA madness. Oh my gosh! I can't feel my face! That's how good the action was this week. It was so good. Give me some of that. We also got some great stuff to go. What time do we get Shohei to address the media? Do we know what time this is going to happen?
I don't know, John. I'm locked in on High Point and Cleveland State right now, so I nothing else matters, honestly.
Are you watching NIT basketball?
No, NIT? No.
CBI?
No. Yes, CBI. Yes, John. That's
Oh,
right.
my
Quarterfinals
goodness.
today.
Who's in it?
High Point and Cleveland State right now. Arkansas State goes later today. Seattle U goes later tonight at 5:30. And we got a whole day of action. I mean, it's one after the other. Who needs the NCAA tournament, John?
Dude, man, well, it's going to be here before you know it. I can't wait for the matchups Thursday and Friday. We'll talk more about that on the other side. We'll also get Brian Dacus' thought on the wonderful weekend in sports that we had. I got some weekend winners and losers.
Love a good winner and loser.
Man, I got some winners. I got some losers. And I also got an interesting take, I believe, on Kim Mulkey. And I have to say, a lot of people don't like her. I think I love her. She is 100% Kim freaking Mulkey. She's crazy as hell. But I admire a good crazy person in a nice pair of clothes. She dresses crazy like her personality. And she don't take no ish from anybody. Back into Shake Sports 56 98.5 FM.
I'm Gary York. I'm the service director at Lexus of Memphis. Our service department wants to be more than just a place where you get your oil changed. We do glass repair, windshield replacement, recalibration of your camera and sonar systems, even wheel repair, tire replacement, all the things you would expect from a luxury automotive dealer. Please check out our website. You can schedule your appointment, check out our specials, hours of operation, or if you'd like to do it in person, please reach out to one of our associates at 901-271-5199.
Is your wife asking you to stop eating junk food? Well, we have you covered at Humdinger's. It's quick and it's healthy, and most important, it tastes amazing. With many choices from salmon salad to rainbow trout and grilled asparagus. Come visit us for lunch at Humdinger's, 6300 Poplar Avenue. So good, Coach Penny eats with us weekly. Don't forget, Humdinger's offers full-service catering for weddings, social events, or your corporate lunches. You can call 901-260-8292 to find out more.
5 Ash Roofing, it's what we do. Roofing and siding, gutters too. We're the pros you can trust to get it done right. Call on us. 5 Ash Roofing, the name to know. 5 Ash Roofing, the only way to go. 5 Ash Roofing, it's what we do. 5 Ash Roofing.
Is that not the corniest thing you've ever heard? Can you believe I paid good money for that silly jingle? Well, the experts say make it memorable, and I think I got my money's worth. 5 Ash Roof Services, proud partner of the Memphis Tigers and the official roofer of the Tigers home team. 5 Ash Roofing, 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
5 Ash Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
Hey, this is Eli Savoy, and I've got a question for you. Who wants to pay full retail for a pre-owned car or truck when you can buy it at wholesale? Wholesale Unlimited on Pleasant View, right off Covington Pike, has an unlimited selection of super sharp pre-owned cars and trucks you can buy at the wholesale price. And right now, you can use your tax refund as all or part of a down payment and still just pay the wholesale price. Chevy Silverados, F-150s and Ram trucks, Tahoes, Explorers, Jeep Wranglers, Grand Cherokees, Renegades, a Cadillac SRX, Camaros, Mustang convertible, Hyundais. Check it out. Go to wucars.com or Google Wholesale Unlimited Memphis. This is great. Your money goes a long way when you can buy at the wholesale price, and tax refund time makes it even better. Go to Wholesale Unlimited on Pleasant View, just off Covington Pike, with guaranteed approval. Tell them you heard about it right here on Sports 56, and you can thank me later.
Do you know one of the best things you can do for your employees or family's health? Provide Arctic Clear bottled water. Arctic Clear bottled water is your locally owned and operated bottled water provider. Arctic Clear is 100% natural spring water with free delivery and setup, dependable service, and no long-term contracts. What an easy choice. Call Jeff Manus today, 901-382-2363, or visit arctic-clear.com. Arctic Clear bottled water. Call now, 382-2363. That's 382-2363.
It's time to discover your new Kia at Gossett Kia on the Pike. And there's never been a better time to drive off in your new Kia. Make it happen today in a 2024 Kia Forte LXS. 41 MPG, $219 a month. How about sporty 2024 Kia Sportage LX? We gossip $289 a month, both $34.99 to its signing. And get rugged in 2024 Kia Telluride LX. $429 a month, $39.99 to its signing, all 36-month lease. So call Bobby J to put you in a new Kia today. That's Gossett Kia, 1900 Covington Pike, or online anytime at KiaCovingtonPike.com.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
All 650 acquisition fee, 30,000 miles per year, 20 cents excess mileage. Forte RE72, $39.85, MSRP $22,320. Sportage R7, $24,7640, MSRP $29,635. Telluride RG $49,9963, MSRP $41,005. Includes all rebates and incentives. Must finance through Hyundai. Excludes tax on license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 4/1/2024. Dealer stock only.
We are Sports 56, WHBQ Memphis, and W253DF Memphis. Flynn Broadcasting Stations.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio, hanging out with Brian Dacus, and a big thanks to Terry Davis, who joined us. We talked a little bit of the Grizz. They have a game tonight, playing Denver, 15.5-point line, but BC is listed as doubtful, so that's good news for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark, he's on the mend, man. Might actually get in. Plus, the great thing is guess what? It's April, almost. It's getting close to April, people. What is today, 28th? No,
25th.
25th. Hey, I'm a little early, okay? I'm on the jump. No, wait. The reason I said the 28th is that when baseball opens?
That
would be Thursday, right?
Yeah, that would.
Oh, look at me and my math skills.
Right.
I'm excited, man. We got a little baseball coming up this Thursday. We have Shohei Ohtani news. He's going to address the media. I wish he had a little Kim Mulkey in him. You know, Kim Mulkey goes out there and she's fiery and she's telling you what she thinks and she's jumping on people, threatening Washington Post reporters. You take this, you drop this story on me and I will sue you for defamation. I love her, man. She's masculine in her maybe actions, but she's feminine in her dress. Like, she's got some crazy clothes and I love that about her. And the woman can sure as hell coach. She won at Baylor. She won at LSU. She's a baller. But do you not want to know? Like, do you have a, like, did you see this weekend, by the way? For those who don't know, Kim Mulkey, instead of basically talking about her team in the game, used her time at the podium to completely take shots and make threats at a Washington Post reporter. She basically went on to say, I'm sitting here 4 days before we play a damn NCAA tournament game, and this reporter notifies LSU, the university, to answer these 12 questions. Like, she was specific. And I can't answer 12 questions in 4 days. Which sounds ludicrous, but I understand you got to get lawyers involved. Who knows what it's about? And she went out there and she jumped in front of the story. And she made threats, and maybe the story doesn't come out. I don't know. I have a feeling that Washington Post has lawyers as well. Well, I don't know.
Well, supposedly the reporter's been trying to reach out to her for like 2 years.
Well, I mean, hold on. Now, there's two things. One thing I will say, I did look up this reporter. Like, he did he's taken a few hit jobs, you would basically say, at LSU. The Brian Kelly, he went in on Brian Kelly. He's gone after them. He's now, been in a 2-year investigation with Kim Mulkey going back to Baylor. So, when she came to LSU, I'm just saying, I get it on both sides. One person's doing their job, another person's doing their job. But I'm just saying, for me, I want the damn article to drop.
Hey, why not?
Like, I want to know what the hell had her so fired up. I mean, she's already a fiery person.
Very.
And I love that about her as well. Now, would I want to be married to her? Hell no.
No. Would I want to be your son? No.
Hell, well, you know what? Yeah, he's doing pretty damn good.
He's doing all right. You know, I guess.
I might want to be your son. You know what? You know what? I'll tell you one thing. I love my mom more than anything, so I want to be my mom's son. My mom's awesome. But I'll tell you one thing. If you're a Kim Mulkey's son, you're going to have a set on you. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
You don't think she's got a set on her?
I
mean, like, not literal.
Yeah, no. Her son used her Nike endorsement to get cleats when he was at LSU, which is my favorite story.
I love that, man.
He'd always have great cleats.
Do what you got to do, bro. But I wish today that we would get, and I'm looking forward to find out what the hell's going to happen with Kim Mulkey. You know, the weird thing is, I mean, the reporter is doing a great job. You want to drop this stuff right here during the NCAA tournament so people are paying attention. I'm also just fascinated with what Shohei Ohtani can say today. Again, if you haven't heard about this, where the hell you been? Like, I know it's baseball, and not everybody is a baseball person, but most people like a little drama, don't you? A little intrigue, a little deception. You got all that, and so lying out the frame. Somebody's lying. But that's one thing you know. Like, when you get a story where you know somebody's lying, you got to pay attention. It's sad. Why do you think people rubbernecked accidents? We like the car crash. We don't want to be in that junt. But let's be real, people. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? You don't rubberneck when Miss Daisy's driving down the road all prim and proper and safe. When things go south, when there's drama, we all up in that business. And Shohei either got taken advantage of by his very, very good friend, the interpreter. The interpreter who has been living in the United States for 25 years and knows the difference between gambling legally and illegally. This is the United States, people. Everything is not legal in every state. But there's a state where everything is legal. Like, you can go to certain states and you can gamble. You can go to some states and prostitution's legal. I think if you go up to, like, the Northwest over in Oregon, in, like, Northern California and Washington, I think they just let you, like, shoot up in the middle of the street. Like, drugs are cool. Not like, I don't think that's how they approach it, but they say, drugs are not the problem. They're a symptom, and we're going to look inside and find out what's wrong. While you do them, we'll help you fix them. Clean needles, clean drugs. That's like every state's a little different. Like, if you got a vice, bro, you can find it in the good old US of A. If you're Shohei Ohtani and his interpreter, I don't know if you know this, but they travel all over the country. He can get a taste of everything. You can go and set up in a certain state a legal, like, bookmaking operation. You're also rich enough to where if you have an interpreter and you pay him pretty well, you could have a dude literally staying at the Caesars Palace, putting in bets for you by just picking up the phone and making a phone call.
I love it.
So don't sit there and say you need an illegal bookmaker. And if the feds weren't looking into this illegal bookmaking operation, do you know right now none would be the wiser? It was only when they, like, busted this operation and they're like, damn. Hey, like, can you imagine? This is yo, Agent Todd, coming over here. Yo, what you got, Todd? Look at this. We got a wire transfer, $4.5 million. Shohei Ohtani. Isn't that baseball player guy? Yeah, he's better than Babe Ruth, man. Oh, yeah. So they're coming after you.
I'm sorry. What kind of voice
That's
is
the
that?
feds, bro.
Okay. So is that like the like good cop, bad cop?
Yeah,
There's like one that's like more like masculine and one that's like a little more wimpy.
2024,
okay,
bro.
I gotcha.
That's exactly. You got to have one, you know, like leans a little, got a little,
Sure.
you know, little.
I mean, sure. You know, good cop, bad cop, John. You know.
A little
that's
fruity.
What you're trying to say. Oh.
Just a little fruity. You know, one's got to be like.
I think you've hammered the point enough.
Okay. But this whole situation and what is he going to say today? Like, I am fascinated. And again, it wouldn't be nearly as big of a story or as big as a disaster or if It feels like almost like a nuclear bomb in baseball is about to go off. Like MLB is investigating, and they announced over this weekend. I know I've listened to a couple people say MLB is not going to touch this. He's their biggest star. Well, they're going to make an appearance of touching it. You know, an appearance. They said they opened up an investigation. I don't know where this is going to go, but I know there's a guy who's the all-time hits leader, Pete Rose, who's probably watching this thing. They're extremely fascinated. I wonder what Pete's thinking right now. You think he's rooting for Shohei to bet on baseball? And he's like, yeah, tarnish the sport. Or do you think he's like, yeah, see, I'm not the only one?
Probably the latter.
Or do you think he's like, no, I love baseball and Shohei. I hope he did not bet on baseball.
I doubt it's that one.
Oh, you do? Yeah. You don't think he's like got any, like he's a changed man?
Nah, I don't think so.
But today we get a little baseball. We get a little Shohei Ohtani talking. Again, opening day is on Thursday. March Madness is here. The Sweet 16 is set. I'm fired up. We've had some crazy stuff going on the weekend. I got to say, Greg Sankey's probably somewhere going, like, dude, who do you think's drinking more right now, Greg Sankey or John Calipari and Bruce Pearl?
Ooh,
like those three right now, their livers. I'm a little bit worried for all.
Maybe
three
they're all
of their
drinking
livers.
together.
Sankey just had an embarrassment. There was a debacle in the first round of the tournament. The SEC was terrible. And by the way, Dacus, I don't know anything about college basketball, but neither do you.
Okay.
No, you know college basketball, but man, the SEC that I was talking up, they were so bad it was embarrassing. UT should have never won. Any team that shoots under 15% from the three-point line, under 35% from the field, was 0-66 going into the tournament. But Texas is just terrible on offense. Tennessee, yes, they were good on defense. Adu made his free throws. Connect made his free throws. They survived. But that was ugly. And Alabama, what in the hell? That was fun to watch. But Nate Oates has got some dudes. You know, Mark Sears is a dude. But that might have been the dumbest basketball game I've ever witnessed.
That's what I heard.
From a stance of, we're watching basketball. Like they're running stuff. No, it was just a sprint, 90 miles and up and down the court, throw the ball around, turn the ball over, run back. I mean, let me tell you something. I got to admit, his boys are in shape. Nate Oates is a great physical trainer. He keeps his boys, like they're yoked. They can run miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. I just don't know how much they know about basketball. Like the defense, I do have to say, though, Alabama did their best and played the best damn defense that they know how. But it was Mark Sears. Like, that dude is just nasty. That dude is filthy, ridiculous. And I can't wait to see R.J. Davis and Mark Sears. But I will say one thing. Alabama, I don't think I have been totally wrong yet again. Armando Bacot is a full-grown ass man.
You owe the ACC an apology.
I owe
John.
the ACC an apology. I prematurely ended your conference.
You did.
I told them that y'all are nothing but a mid-major.
25% of the Sweet 16.
Yeah, man. The ACC is 8-1 in the tournament, kicking in teeth.
Maybe best conference in America, John.
That'd be the Big East right now, 3-0.
No, I'd almost say it's
8-1 or 3-0.
the ACC.
I got a better feeling
but it was
UConn can win.
First four game, John, you got to throw it out. It doesn't count. You know?
Yeah, true.
I mean,
I will say, though.
on a Thursday night or Wednesday night, whenever it was.
I
can't even remember when it was.
This is such a amazing run by the ACC, and I thought they were dead. Terrible. Now, Big East is awesome. ACC is really damn good. Pac-12 is a lot better than I expected. But, man, how bad did they get the damn Big East wrong, bro? Like, they only got 3 teams in, and
sure did.
They're undefeated, and by the way, they're playing some sick ball. Like, that Creighton-Oregon game, for me, was the best basketball game. Just like pure basketball game from the weekend. And also because they pulled it out when I didn't think I had a chance in hell. It was that Oregon-Creighton game was awesome. I mean, and I think Tennessee's going to have their damn hands full. But not only is Greg Sankey, Bruce Pearl, John Calipari, they're drinking tons because, again, Bruce Pearl was terrible. I mean, right now, this is crazy. Nate Oates is the better basketball coach in your state. Like, you're not even the best basketball coach in your state right now. I mean, Andy Kennedy's giving you a run for your money. And I'm a big damn Bruce Pearl fan.
You are. But outside of his one Final Four run, hadn't done much.
Hadn't really done anything. And then the other thing is that you got to tip your cap. Bro, Mark Few.
How about that?
Do you even realize, people, that this is their 9th straight Sweet 16? Yeah, they don't have a title. But, bro, being that consistent that long, are you effing kidding me? That's why his name is Few. Are you effing kidding me, bro? And this team is definitely not one of his more talented teams, and the fact that they're here at the Sweet 16 and they have a good matchup against Purdue, I think that's going to be interesting. Matt Painter, Mark Few. Well, I think Purdue might whip that ass just because Purdue is – Zach Edey's just a different animal. And I don't think I've given Zach Edey the credit that he deserves. When I watched Purdue do to Utah State yesterday, I was thoroughly impressed. I was like, damn. And they got, I mean, it's not just Edey. The one thing, though, that's kind of weird is this line I thought was going to be more like 7.5, 8.5. Purdue being only a 5.5 point favorite kind of makes me a little bit nervous. It's a weird one. So, Mark Few is straight up awesome. And then I also got to say, damn, Houston, you got lucky.
What a game. Oh, man, John, what a atmosphere. That was great last night.
They almost choked that Jun away. They were in foul trouble the whole night. And now you struggle against a good Texas A&M team. Watch this Duke guard situation that's going on. Is Houston's defense as good as we thought? Is the Big 12 as good as we thought? The SEC and the Big 12, I thought, were hands down best conferences. Big 12, 7-6. They still got guys in there. You got to give them some credit. I think the Big 12 gets knocked out pretty quickly. Iowa State is not going to survive against the Illini. I know that they turn everybody over. That offense and Terrence Shannon Jr. are playing out of their mind. I like Purdue. I really do. Man, I don't know. Not as high on the Big 12 either. But Duke, right now, they're going to give Houston everything and a whole lot more. And then the other thing is, like, from this weekend, have you ever seen as many green lights? And I'm talking about dudes like Grant Foster. Did you see his 3-point shooting?
I don't know. Maybe.
No. Dude, this guy I've never seen anybody have a green light like this guy. I mean, I'm talking about he came down, dribbled the ball down the court like 7 possessions in a row, and basically was like, I'm shooting the damn basketball. And he's really good at 29 points, 8 boards, 3 blocks. Dude was awesome. But the dude for Grand Canyon, Grant Foster, I've never seen a greener light in my life.
Was this in the game last night?
Oh, yes.
Okay, I didn't watch that game last
Holy hell. That Alabama
That's why I didn't
Grand
see it.
Canyon game was nuts. I had the under in that game. I didn't think there was a chance because they played at a pace that was unbelievable. Luckily, neither team could shoot worth a darn. Grand Canyon shot 10% from the 3-point line, 32% for the game. And Alabama shot 25% from the 3-point line, 31 threes. They shot 65. They had 65 field goals, Alabama. Luckily, they only had 24 of them. Hit 24 of them. 72-61 in the highest total from the weekend. I went under, but still, even with like 5 minutes left, and they would have to have scored 50 damn points. It's the pace that they were playing with. I was still even scared. That Alabama team, man, I don't know. I know Nate Oates is bought in. I mean, they will turn down a layup to kick it out to an open three-pointer. And Mark Sears is the only one who's even driving to the basket. I feel like Hubert Davis should be able to, like, look, do a matchup zone, like with Mark Sears, and then just make sure you cover the perimeter. And there's a few dudes for Alabama who are three-point strokers, but, man, like when you can tell when a few of those guys don't have it. Like Estrada kept shooting yesterday for Alabama and did not have it. 4 for 14, 0 for 4 from downtown. Aaron Estrada for Bama, but yet he just kept pulling the trigger. That's how they are. I don't know, man. What were some of your takeaways from this crazy weekend? UConn is that dude.
Yeah, I mean, it was
Terrence
just
Shannon is that dude.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I mean, it's just been a chalky tournament. So
it's been an exciting tournament.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I mean, I didn't get to watch many of the games yesterday because I went down to the Forum. So the night games that were playing last night, I didn't get to see the ones other than the ones that were being played at the FedEx Forum. But it was a great atmosphere there last night.
What is your
fun.
opinion of Clemson? Do you believe they have a chance against Arizona?
No, I mean, they could. I mean, Arizona's been very up and down this year, but Clemson certainly is much better than they played
when they played the Tigers.
Well, that's obvious, but you know they're much better than they were in conference play. I mean, they're really hitting on all cylinders right now, playing with a lot of confidence, and you know, I mean, but here's the thing: Baylor's defense was awful last night, and it's been awful all year, and so that's really, I mean, why they won the game last night is because Baylor could not do anything defensively, and so I think Arizona will do better things defensively than Baylor did. So I don't trust them against Arizona, but again, I mean, I've seen Arizona lose some head-scratching games, so you know, it's March, anything can happen.
By the way, speaking of how much I love April, don't forget 420 is in April. Remember I was talking about, dude, you got baseball, you got the Final Four, March
the Tiger
Madness.
Spring game.
Tiger Spring game.
On 420. That's what
Dude,
420 is, right?
Yeah, no. World Wing Fest, brother.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow, a lot going on 420.
World Wing Fest. It is the World Championship Hot Wing Contest and Festival. It's happening on April 20th down at River Garden Park, down on Riverside Drive. Again, this is the 22nd annual year that this has gone on. It has gotten better each year. It's raised over $350,000 for who? That's right, the Ronald McDonald House. Who's the Ronald McDonald House, you say? Well, it ain't the dude like from the McDonald's commercial. This is an organization that takes care of families who are here in town from out of town so they can be close to St. Jude Hospital. When their child's sick, that child needs to be around their family. Ronald McDonald brings them in, lets these families stay here absolutely free, takes care of them so they can be there to support the kids that they love, and the kids can get the support that they need while they're going through their treatment at St. Jude. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful organization, and I'm telling you, the Ronald McDonald House, all proceeds go to the Ronald McDonald House, and you can get your tickets to go down there and have a whole lot of fun at worldwingfest.com. It's that simple, worldwingfest.com. Go in there. You can get general admission tickets. You can buy the VIP tickets where you can have it, you know, open bar. It'll be catered. You can hang out with me and T-Money, Uncle Brasky, Pretty Chris, Red, Big Slender, Big Cheat, Bubba, bunch of wild people. You'll have a lot of fun. And again, it's worldwingfest.com. That's where you get your tickets. All proceeds go to the Ronald McDonald House. And I'm going to give away 2 pair of tickets every day this week and next week and all the way up until the start of the tournament. First person that says, I want to go to the World Wing Fest, send me a text. I'll text you back that you win. You're going to come up here to the station and pick up your tickets. All you have to do is text the Sissy's Log Cabin listener line at 901-360-8255. That's 901-360-8255. Life's too short for ordinary jewelry. Now text in and say, I want to go to the World Wing Fest. I'll get you 2 tickets, get you in. But you got to make sure somebody goes to worldwingfest.com, take some friends, have them buy tickets. Again, the proceeds go to the Ronald McDonald House. And these tickets were donated. A gentleman who's a very good friend, doesn't want me to say his name, he bought me like 30, 40 tickets and went on and bought them because he knows he wasn't going to be able to go. and he wanted to do something to support the Ronald McDonald House. And he listens to the show, and he's like, man, you give these away, but you tell everybody that gets 2 tickets to tell somebody that's a friend to go with them and buy 2 tickets. Again, the proceeds go to the Ronald McDonald House. It's World Wing Fest. It's on 420. We got Hardwood on the other side. Back into Shake Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Join the voice of the Tigers, Dave Woloshin, for Wolo and Friends. Weekday mornings from 10 to 11 here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Top Gun is the largest indoor range in the Mid-South, but size isn't their only difference. Top Gun has the best instructors with over 300 years combined experience and classes all the way from first shot to master marksmanship. Plus, Top Gun is affordable. Gold membership is just $48 a month. That's just $1.60 a day for unlimited range time, free gun rentals with purchase of ammo, and members lounge access. Top Gun, 2770 Witten Road and TopGunMemphis.com. Always shoot with the best. Top Gun Memphis.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp today. We have representatives nationwide and services to showcase your invention. Get started today.
Call 1-800-217-4380. That's 1-800-217-4380.
It's time to discover your new Kia at Gossett Kia on the Pike. And there's never been a better time to drive off in your new Kia. Make it happen today in a 2024 Kia Forte LXS. 41 MPG, $219 a month. How about sporty 2024 Kia Sportage LX? We gossip $289 a month. Both $34.99 to its signing. And get rugged in 2024 Kia Telluride LX. $429 a month. $39.99 to its signing, all 36-month lease. So call Bobby J to put you in a new Kia today. That's Gossett Kia, 1900 Covington Pike, or online anytime at KiaCovingtonPike.com.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
All 650 acquisition fee, 30,000 miles per year, 20 cents excess mileage. Forte RE72, $39.85, MSRP $22,320. Sportage R7, $24,7640, MSRP $29,635. Telluride RG $49,9963, MSRP $41,005. Includes all rebates and incentives. Must finance through Hyundai. Excludes tax on license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 4/1/2024. Dealer stock only.
Hewlett & Dunn Boot and Clothing Company, we have it all. From handmade Amish leather belts, fine and casual clothing, boots, casual boots, work boots, fancy boots, and even safety-toed boots. Lots of cowboy hats to choose from, even Nebo lights, good-looking duck head dress shirts, duck head caps, shorts, and pants. Tons of jeans from Ariat, Wrangler, Devil Dog, and Kimes Ranch jeans. At Hewlett & Dunn, we have a great selection of Old South t-shirts and caps. Fine clothing from dress to casual to Sunday best. Enjoy choosing from UFO's orthopedic approved shoes. Hewlett & Dunn Boot and Clothing Company. Boots of every size, every color, every skin. Great quality Western, work, and safety toe boots. Hewlett & Dunn Boots and Clothing Company. 111 North Center Street, Collierville. Hewlett & Dunn. Hewlett & Dunn, serving you and your family since 1961.
Purchase new wiper blades from O'Reilly Auto Parts today and we'll install them for free. See better and drive safer with O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Are you aware? It's patio season. Family Leisure sure is. That's why they have factory direct pricing on swimming pools, spas, and even, yes, patio furniture. Yes, sir, it's indeed patio season. So come by Family Leisure and check out all the brand new 2024 patio furniture sets. And with patio season here, you know that pool season will be here before you even know it. So buy now to get in line for your pool installation and get pre-season pricing. Plus, you could save $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, even up to $5,000 on all spas and swim spas. Family Leisure has got special pricing on all in-stock saunas, theater seating, pool tables, and even outdoor kitchens. I love it when it's patio season because of all the fantastic deals that Family Leisure makes available just for you. Family Leisure, Witten Road at I-40, where family and fun come together.
All the wisdom of the universe is in these bones.
Now back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio, hanging out with Brian Dacus. It is a beautiful Monday. It's just a beautiful time of the year, man. Later on this week, MLB baseball starts. We got amazing. Dude, Thursday is going to be straight up. Everybody's going to be drunk on sports. It's like this weekend, me snorting all the NCAA tournament. Oh, my God. It was wild. It was wild. It was a great weekend. So it's just a beautiful, beautiful time of the year. And now we're about to take a little bit of time to talk about some of the funnier things that happen in sports. I might even give you a PSA. I don't know. Might not. We'll see if I have time. But I will tell you, I know that everybody's got to make the time to enjoy their spring with a nice cocktail. If you want the best spirit around, all you have to do is go to your local liquor store or your local watering hole and get the best, and that's Tito's Handmade Vodka. It's 100% gluten-free because it's made from corn, and it's good old USA vodka. It's good old USA corn. It's crafted and distilled right here in the United States, down in Austin, Texas, baby. It's also 6 times distilled, then stilled in classic copper pots. The old-school method gives it a very unique flavor, slightly sweet, with a black pepper note that balances everything out. Doesn't matter if you're crafting a cocktail or drinking it neat. Get your Tito's on today. Let's go to Hardwood.
This is Access Hardwood.
Kim Kardashian just got dumped. Did you know that she was dating OBJ? That would be Odell Beckham Jr.
Right.
You know, Odell Beckham Jr. is a pretty good athlete.
Sure is.
Great hands. Mm-hmm. Also good at catching football. He also can run really fast, jump really high, and kind of good looking.
Sure, very good looking.
Kim Kardashian went out there this weekend. She did a little sit down and chat with Life and Style, and basically said, and I don't think Odell liked it. She said she wants another child, and she loves the idea of having a baby with Odell. He has such great genetics, and she just can't help imagine how beautiful their baby would be. She has plenty of frozen eggs, so it's really just a matter of talking Odell into the plan, even if this means making it worth his while financially. So she goes on like to have a little talk. They put out the report about how she's got frozen eggs and wants OBJ for his genetics. Dude, that's thirst trapping, bro.
Is it?
Don't you think on another level?
Yeah, maybe you're right.
She's like thirst trapping after some OBJ, but on a genetic level.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying? I just always kind of was a TNA kind of guy. Never thought about it on the genetic level, the DNA. I want them genes. I think that's crazy. Guess what OBJ did when he found out about this?
He broke up with her.
He dumped her ass.
Oh, no.
That's right. He's like, I am not giving you my genes. And he also said, damn, woman, you old. I'm young. He was basically just pulling a Ashton.
That's too bad.
Stop in, stop out. But he didn't actually marry the woman like Ashton did. That was the Demi Moore reference. She was much older. So Kim Kardashian got dumped by OBJ. Is that a kind of like when you walk in a locker room, do you have extra clout? You're like, yo, man. Most of y'all got hung up on Kim. I dumped her ass.
Maybe. Honestly, you probably do. John, I do have an update for you. Shohei Ohtani is, oh, wow. He's not taking questions from the media. He will read a statement at 2:45 p.m. Pacific time. So that's 4:45 our time.
So today, right before, around 5 o'clock, I'm going to be knowing all the good info.
Well, not really.
That he delivers through his interpreter.
Yeah.
Or is he going to read it and have it interpreted to us?
And
he's not taking any questions.
He's not taking any questions. He will not be taking questions. This is from Alden Gonzalez, who writes for ESPN.
There is something fishy going around because it's simple, man. It's so simple right now. Let me just tell you how simple it is. Either Shohei paid off his interpreter's bets, or his interpreter was paying off Shohei Ohtani's bets and placing his bets. One or the other happened.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know, man. I can see how Shohei would think to himself, hey, interpreter, hop on my computer and in my bank account, place these bets for me, send the money over there, but I'm not betting on it. It's really you. And by the way, when you get like $1 billion, man, like let me tell you something. I ain't worried about having to pay off the interpreter at a few milli, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I mean, if you can lose $4.5 million betting and you play pro baseball and you can throw games, you're really not good at betting. But obviously, you got a lot of loose coin to throw around. I'm just grateful he didn't throw any games. Wait a second. We don't know that, do we?
We don't know that.
But a lot of little stony sleuths out there, the kind of guys who have 3 bowls before lunch and none of them were cereal.
Sure.
They've been out there putting out on all these things. Like, they got some bizarre stuff, like big action coming in on certain games. I don't know where they're getting this FBI informant information, but I don't know, man. We're not going to find out as much as I thought we were. Now, the craziest thing that I just found out over the weekend, and I'm dead serious, and I guess that's probably why I've been I've been snorting a whole lot of NCAA tournament. So there's this dude. His name is Bill, and I cannot even try to say his last name. His last name has got every letter in the alphabet like at least 2 or 3 times. And it's like a whole damn page. Well, this gentleman has a new, he wants to open up, it's called Safe Supply. It's a Canadian company. And what he's drawing capital, and he just raised $4 million this weekend alone because he believes that legalization of all drugs is going to be legal eventually. Fentanyl is the reason that it's not. And he's going to start a thing called Safe Supply that mails 100% pharmaceutical-grade drugs to your house.
Yeah, wow. How about that?
I have a question for you. Does he, like, what investor is dropping that kind of coin? This is not a good idea. Like, I'm all for for the 100,000 people that have died in the last year from fentanyl overdoses, their families, and I've lost a lot of friends of that, like, they might think this is a great idea, and I can understand why. But, dude, like, we've already got the whole virtual reality stuff going on. Mm-hmm. You got porn at your fingertips. Now we're going to start having an Amazon for drugs. Like, this is going to, the next generation, like, your generation would become the worst generation in the history of the world.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Like, we got to save the planet. And by the way, you know how many dealers you're going to put out of business, buddy? Just kidding.
We're not thinking about the. You're right. We're not thinking about the local suppliers, John. I mean, the local people that are in and out, the day-to-day operations. We're not thinking about.
Would there be an economy in Memphis without our drug dealers? I mean, come on now. Like, I mean, I don't know if you know this, but they're the biggest spenders in all of Memphis. Not really good job situation going on, you know.
You know what? Maybe you got a point.
Thank you. You usually don't ever say things like that. I got a question for you, man.
Okay.
Would you like to be on a private beach right now in the Bahamas?
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. That'd be great, John. Oh, I would love that.
Well,
is it just me?
It's
that'd be
you get to take Melinda.
Oh, that'd be even better. Oh yeah,
just you and Melinda. So if you go on a vacation, you would like to go to a private island.
Yeah, 100%. I don't want people around me. I hate people.
I like people. Like, I like people. Like, I go to the beach. I like looking, and this is going to be this truthful, and every guy out there, and if your wife is listening or she's sitting next to you, just nod your head because you know it's damn true. One of the best things about going to the beach is scoping out other babes. You aren't necessarily, it doesn't mean you're going to act on it, but damn, dude, isn't it fun to look? Like, that's one of the best parts about being a man. Like, why do you think women love to suntan, men love to look at women suntanning? Like, that's why the whole beach situation works on vacations for families. Kids play in the water, dad's scoping babes, mom's tanning.
I see.
Now, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are in the Bahamas on a private beach with nobody else. Like, literally nobody else except for a couple dudes who are catering to them. I mean, that'd be fun for a day. But damn, I got to interact with somebody else. Like, if I had to sit here and talk to the same woman for 24, 48, 72 hours, I would blow my brains out. Damn, that was a little harsh.
That was a little harsh, John.
But I would be thinking about it. Like, because you need a little interaction. You need a little mental break for a second here and there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you.
You need to talk about other people.
Mm-hmm.
Makes you feel good, better about yourself.
Sure. Hey, look at that guy over there. What's he doing?
God, did you see that couple fighting?
Yeah.
They were so much worse than us yesterday. Feel better. Cheers, dear.
I guess so. You're right. I mean, when there's nobody around you, who are you looking at? You're just looking at yourself.
Dude, and like that would get boring after a while, because I can tell you right now, I don't care on what level of 10 you are, I'm tired after a few hours of the same 10. I'm more of I'm like I'm like a assorted chocolates kind of guy.
Yeah, you're the guy that likes to go, you like a buffet. You like to be able to pick and choose and, have a lot of options.
Now the only thing I ever eat on the buffet is the same
Exactly.
meal. Chaz,
But you at least like...
you're my buffet.
John, great point. It's like when I go to Baskin Robbins, John.
There's 31 flavors.
Exactly, and I do the same thing every time I walk in. I go in,
but
I look around, I go,
you look.
huh?
You look.
That
You
one
imagine.
looks good. Hey, Melinda, look at that
You know
flavor.
what?
That
Wonder what
looks
this one
good.
tastes like.
And then they go, and then I'm way over here, and they come over and they're like, yes, sir. Do you know what you'd like to do? Would you like to try anything? You know what? I think I'm just going to do a mint chocolate chip milkshake, and the mint chocolate chip's way down there. But I know every time what I'm getting, I just want to peruse.
Again, that's the perfect analogy. You want to look, but you can't taste.
That's right.
Nothing wrong with looking. Nothing wrong with looking. In fact, I think it keeps you young. What do you think?
Okay.
Keep you healthy?
Sure.
All right. What was the other thing I wanted to tell you?
I don't know.
Can't remember either. Oh, yeah, the Muay Thai fighter. I'm so sorry. Do you know what Muay Thai is?
I'm sorry, John, I don't.
It's some crazy stuff they do in like
jiu-jitsu
Bangkok
or
and
something.
Thailand and all that
Sure.
stuff. Like it's something that you would see like on a crazy movie. And I happened to get it, like come across, like, they'll have those like fight things on the X.
Uh-huh.
I think some of those are great.
Sure.
Listen, this dude will never, ever have a girlfriend again. He ruined his life because he got whipped so bad. The dude straight on kicked another dude in the face. His nose goes completely sideways to one end. Then the guy comes in with a punch and knocks his nose all the way over to the other end of his face. My man's face was closer to his ear than his mouth. You never recover from that.
I don't like this story.
Yeah. I'm just saying right now, like, you never recover from that. By the way, you know how we were talking about genetics?
Yeah.
And how Kim Kardashian wanted to have Odell Beckham Jr.'s baby?
Right.
Just because he has such great genes. He's so athletic and so good looking, blah, 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 blah.
That's right.
And OBJ said no. There's something in this genetic thing. You know, Tom Brady's obviously got pretty good genes, right?
Sure.
Pretty damn good quarterback. Do you know who his niece is by any chance?
Who, OBJ's niece is?
No, Tom Brady.
Oh, Tom Brady. I'm sorry. I thought we were still talking about OBJ. I don't know. I'm sorry.
No, I was using the story about genetics for my last story.
I'm caught up now.
Okay, so Tom Brady has a niece. She plays for UCLA. Her name is Maya Brady.
Okay.
She's a shortstop, so she's the best damn defensive player on her team. By the way, the Bruins are ranked 14th in the country.
Good for them.
They're 6-0. And my girl hit her 62nd home run of her career.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about that?
And guess what? She was the Pac-12 Player of the Year. She batted .456. .456 with 62 career bombs.
Holy cow.
Holy moly.
Good for her.
It's
good genes.
It's all
Talk
about
good
them genes,
That's right.
bruh. It's all about them genes. And the last thing I want to tell you, all you people who are sucking on them vape carts, be careful, bro. Found this out, man. Right now, researchers have been doing a little study on is it safer to vape cannabis or just smoke the good old hippie lettuce. They're saying that right now, they're saying that it's too close to call.
Ah.
Because the smoke part is kind of bad. heart disease and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Increased risk of stroke, blood pressure. And plus, you're putting a little tar in your lungs. Well, guess what? These vape carts, they have particles of lead, nickel, zinc, copper. And I don't know if you know that. That is not good.
No, it is not.
Lead makes you dumb. Ruins you. So I think you know what I'm going to say? I'm sticking with the sticky icky Ixnay no-no-a on the carts.
I see.
Back in 2 Shake, Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studio, we are Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
This is hard to believe, but the Hyundai Santa Fe is actually better? I know, that's crazy, isn't it? The 2024 Santa Fe is new, top to bottom, and even better than before. It's almost as big as the Palisade, so roomy, and now it's got a standard third row. Everybody's clamoring for that. And it's the best SUV when it comes to the ride than ever before. You know how with SUVs you love it because you're sitting high, but you don't get that luxury kind of ride like a sedan? You do with the 2024 Santa Fe. It's the best riding SUV ever, and it's quiet. It's the ultimate family car. All you've got to do to be sold is to test drive it. The people at Homer Skelton Hyundai are saying, come try it. You'll love it. Homer Skelton Hyundai, right at the corner of Highway 78 and Craft Road. First exit in Mississippi. Go see the ultimate SUV, the 2024 Santa Fe.
Spring is in the air, and so are the savings at Choate's Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing. Hi, this is Lauren Choate. As we welcome clearer skies and brighter days, it's the perfect time to clear up something else, your home's air quality. Right now, for a limited time only, get a free dryer vent cleaning with every air duct cleaning service. Did you know that cleaning your air ducts can not only improve your home's air quality, but also increase your HVAC system's efficiency? Well, it's not just about efficiency. It's about safety and reducing the risk of dryer fires significantly. With Choate's expert technicians, you can rest assured that your air ducts and dryer vent will be cleaned thoroughly, leaving your home safer in your air pressure. All it takes to breathe easier and save, just one call to Choate's. But hurry, this offer won't last forever. Schedule your air duct cleaning service today. Give us a call at 347-8086 or visit us online, choateshvac.com. Choates, let our family serve your family.
Hello?
Hey, little sis. Did you get your W-2 yet?
Yes, I did.
Well, you know last year when I told you to file early to get your refund quick?
Yes, I remember.
Well, go ahead and call now, and you can get your refund fast.
Thanks. That's why I love you. Always looking out for your little sis.
To get your taxes filed quick and get your refund fast, go to Brenton Tax Service, located in Midtown Memphis on Madison Avenue. We may not be related to you, but at Brenton Tax Service, we protect you like family.
I can't believe tax season is here already. Look at all this info I have to enter.
Phil's small accounting firm is growing in numbers.
Why didn't I take that typing class in high school?
A data entry specialist could really help him in a crunch.
I got blisters on my fingers!
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
If you need glass replaced, there's only one name you need to know. Binswanger Glass, the largest full-service glass company in the U.S. They've been an industry leader for over 145 years. For all your residential, commercial, or auto glass needs, Binswanger Glass is the name you need to know. 24-hour emergency service for all commercial customers, plus a nationwide warranty on all professionally installed glass. Visit Binswanger Glass in Midtown at 340 South Hollywood across from the Liberty Bowl. Visit binswangerglass.com. Binswanger Glass.
Together, let's drive. Hey, everybody, it's Chevy truck season. All the Silverados you want are right here in Olive Branch at All-Star Chevrolet. Come get any new Silverado you want with financing down to 0.09, and your good credit deserves it. Trailblazers and Equinox with the 1.5 financing and no payments for 90 days. Families love the new Suburban, so you can do more together. Where are you going for Easter and spring break? And better yet, what are you driving? Military, teachers, college students, and healthcare workers, you get an extra $500 bonus. And do you want pre-owned? Everything you want is here. All the Jeeps and Ram trucks. Come drive this Yukon Denali or a Traverse. If it's not here, just ask for Jeff or Kevin and they'll find it for you. And Kevin and Jeff and everyone here at All-Star Chevy asked me to wish everyone a happy springtime and Easter. Remember, it's not South Haven, not Mount Moriah, Bartlett, or Collierville. It's got to be Olive Branch, people. Go to All-Star Chevy today or go to allstarautogroup.com.
The only power source capable of generating 1.21 gigawatts of electricity is a bolt of lightning.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. We talked about MLB news. We got Shohei Ohtani. He's going to address the media, not take questions. That's later on this afternoon, about 4:45. NFL actually made a little bit of news and notes. Guess what? The owners now have approved a rule where they're going to ban the swivel hip drop tackle. If you're like, what's the swivel hip drop tackle? That's the tackling technique that if a defender grabs the runner with both hands or wraps the runner with both arms, and then also unweights himself by swiveling and dropping his hips or lower body, landing on the dude's legs, like below the kneecap. And it not always, but a lot of times results in some serious injuries. That is going to be banned. They will get a 15-yard penalty if flagged during the game. If it's missed during the game, though, Troy Vincent did say, like the use of the helmet rule this year, if they might have missed it during the game, they will send out letters and fines later on through the week. So no more of that tackling like that, damn it. Little NFL note for the day. I hope everybody has a wonderful Monday. Get ready because this week is going to be so packed. We got opening day baseball, and we got more of the tournament. Get out there. Make the world a better place. We're going to see you on the flip side. Peace.
Springtime is hot wing time and time